Imagine a giant wave of molasses destroying a town. On the 15th of January 1919, a storage tank ruptured in Boston's North End, releasing 2.3 million gallons of molasses into the streets. The molasses flood traveled at an estimated 35 miles per hour, destroying everything in its path, including buildings and streets. The disaster claimed the lives of 21 people, with many more injured, and left a trail of destruction 90 feet wide and 160 feet long. The molasses was so thick and heavy that it took weeks to clean up, with workers using steam shovels and dynamite to remove the sticky substance. The Great Molasses Flood was one of the most bizarre and deadly disasters in American history, with no clear cause or explanation for the tank's rupture. Explore the applications of IoT devices in healthcare, including remote patient monitoring with devices like Medtronic and telemedicine platforms like Teladoc. The global IoT in healthcare market is projected to reach $534.3 billion by 2025, growing at a CAGR of 28.6%. IoT devices, such as wearable sensors, can reduce hospital readmission rates by up to 50% through remote patient monitoring. Medtronic's Sugar IQ system uses AI-powered analytics to detect diabetic events 3 hours in advance with 85% accuracy. Telemedicine platforms like Teladoc have reduced healthcare costs by an average of $1,500 per patient per year. The use of IoT-enabled devices in healthcare can reduce emergency room visits by up to 20% and hospitalizations by up to 14%. Explore the fascinating history of zippers, from their early beginnings as C-curity zippers in the 19th century to their modern applications in outdoor gear and fashion. The first zippers were called C-curity zippers and debuted at the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago. In 1913, B.F. Goodrich popularized zippers for use in boots and shoes, renaming them zippers. The introduction of plastic zippers in the 1950 seconds made them more affordable and widely available. Modern zippers feature advanced technologies like waterproof coatings and durable rust-resistant materials. Zippers are now used in outdoor gear, fashion, and even space exploration for their reliability. Today, over 10 billion zippers are produced worldwide each year, a testament to their versatility. Visit Moldova, a landlocked country with a long tradition of winemaking. Moldova, a landlocked country, has a 2,000-year-old tradition of winemaking, dating back to the Thracian civilization. The country boasts over 60,000 hectares of vineyards, producing around 1.5 million tons of grapes annually. Moldova's unique wine cellars, known as wine monasteries, are carved into limestone hills and date back centuries. The country's famous Orheiul Vechi monastery complex features an impressive 13th-century wine cellar still in use today. Moldovan winemakers primarily produce high-quality white wines, including the popular varieties of Chardonnay and Sauvignon. The country's wine industry has been recognized globally, with Moldovan wines winning numerous awards at international competitions. See which teams give referees the toughest time, doling out the most yellow and red cards, including intense teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid. The top 5 European leagues average 4.3 yellow cards per match, but some teams exceed this significantly. Barcelona holds the record for most yellow cards in a single La Liga season with 121 inches 2017 to 2018. Real Madrid has received the most red cards in Champions League history, with a staggering 85 ejections. Italian teams like Juventus and AC Milan are notorious for their aggressive defending, earning 23% more yellow cards than other teams. The Premier League's toughest team, Leicester City, averages 2.5 yellow cards per match, significantly higher than the league average. The 2011 discovery of radiation-resistant bacteria in Chernobyl, which seemed to defy the laws of radiation biology. In 2011, scientists discovered radiation-resistant bacteria thriving in Chernobyl's exclusion zone. These bacteria, known as Kinetococcus radiotolerans, survived extreme radiation levels, defying expectations. Researchers found that the bacteria's DNA repair mechanisms allowed it to fix radiation damage quickly. This unusual adaptation enabled the bacteria to grow and multiply in environments lethal to most life forms. The discovery has significant implications for astrobiology, as it suggests life can exist in extreme radiation environments. This finding could also lead to breakthroughs in bioremediation, using bacteria to clean up radioactive waste sites. The story of the infamous BCG vaccine trial in 1,930 seconds, where 300 children were given a faulty tuberculosis vaccine, leading to 73 deaths. In 1935, a BCG vaccine trial began in Lübeck, Germany, aiming to immunize against tuberculosis. The trial tragically used a contaminated vaccine, leading to severe infections in many children. Out of 300 children vaccinated, 73 died, and many more suffered from TB or its severe forms. The disaster led to major reforms in vaccine testing and safety protocols globally. Scientists learned the critical importance of vaccine validation and sterilization techniques. The Lübeck trial remains a pivotal, cautionary tale in medical history, shaping modern vaccine development. Discover how the Samsung Galaxy A52 can run popular games like Fortnite at 60 frames per second, and find out if it's worth investing in for mobile gaming. The Samsung Galaxy A52 is a mid-range smartphone with impressive gaming capabilities. It features a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G processor, suitable for smooth gaming performance. The Galaxy A52 can run Fortnite at 60 frames per second, making it a great option for mobile gamers. With 6 GB or 8 GB of RAM, the A52 can handle demanding games with ease. The phone's 4500 mAh battery provides long gaming sessions without needing a recharge. For under $400, the Samsung Galaxy A52 is a budget-friendly option for serious mobile gamers. See how teams like West Ham United have benefited from own goals, winning matches like their 2015 encounter against Liverpool, and find out the most notable examples. In the Premier League, own goals have decided the outcome of over 10% of matches since its inception in 1992. West Ham United's 2015 win against Liverpool, courtesy of a Simon Mignolet own goal, is a notable example of this phenomenon. The team that has benefited the most from own goals is Manchester City, with 23 opponent errors contributing to their wins. In the 2020-21 season, own goals accounted for 7% of all goals scored, the highest percentage in Premier League history. The player who has scored the most own goals in the Premier League is Richard Dunn, with 10 own goals in his career. Watch as we celebrate Mark Spitz's incredible 7 gold medals, won in a single Olympics in 1972, a record that stood for 36 years until Michael Phelps broke it. Mark Spitz won 7 gold medals in a single Olympics, a record that stood for 36 years. At the 1972 Munich Olympics, Spitz achieved this incredible feat at just 21 years old. Spitz's 7 gold medals came from 7 events: 100 meters freestyle, 200 meters freestyle, 4x100m freestyle relay, 4x200m freestyle relay, 4x100m medley relay, and the 100 meters butterfly and 200 meters butterfly. Mark Spitz set world records in all 7 events, showcasing his dominance in the pool. Spitz's achievement in 1972 was dubbed the Magnificent Seven and made him an international sensation.